Ridiculous. And then the labor is 895 times 4. So each person that was out there supposedly helping got 895. That's crazy. Miscellaneous 2,495, and then truck time 795, and then wrench, whatever the hell that is, 3,995. So we saying $15,000 to clean that up.
This is a very important message going out to all truck drivers in America, especially if you are in Chicago. When you talk about trucking and low bridges, Chicago is the worst. And here's the problem here. Tow truck drivers are legally scamming truck drivers, owner-operators, and trucking companies, either from their own pockets, either from the trucking insurance. They do not care. And the fact that nobody's doing anything about this, we have to talk about this and expose these scammers. So here is a new truck driver for a company. His name is Sean Caldwell. You know, he put on TikTok, he got stuck under a bridge. And so under the first bridge, he makes it. Under the second bridge, there is an incline, he gets stuck. Right before he gets on the phone with his dispatcher, there's already a tow truck company that comes. And they're taking pictures, and they're looking professional, and they're like, yeah, I'm on the phone with your company right now.
You were about to go lower?
I was on my way to pick up a load. that's canceled. That ain't happening. Oh, yeah, that is not happening. Officers came, they took the insurance and everything, made their report, and gave it back. Good thing is I didn't get any type of salutation. I'm blessed for that. I'm glad they didn't give me a ticket or anything. However, like 3 or 4 different tow trucks popped up. And one of the guys came and was like, hey, he started taking pictures of my truck. So I'm like, yo, what you doing? You making a TikTok? He's like, no, I work with your company. I'm just getting the information and stuff like that. So I contacted my dispatcher and said, hey, did you guys send anybody out here? And they're like, no, we just now hearing about your situation. And then they said, well, give us a minute. Since these guys are already there, let's see what we can do, and we probably just go ahead and use them. So I'm like, okay, fine. Anyway, they ended up giving the tow truck guys a reference number, just a case number. And the guy flashed the case number in my face real quick, like, see, your company is working with us. And I'm like, okay. But then they kept trying to push their little folder into my hand for me to get my signature and to fill out the information. And I'm like, yo, hold up. Come to find out, long story short, is, the officers ended up leaving. Once the tow guys got there, they stick around a little bit, but they left. And the people ended up calling, after my company had agreed to go with them, they ended up calling a third-party wrecker because they had little tow trucks, stuff for cars. So they sent the big truck, as I showed you on the video earlier. And they were supposed to bring my truck to Ryder. So they took me to Ryder in a separate vehicle. And they said, we're right behind you. Once we get your truck from under there, we're going to bring it to Ryder. But they didn't do that. What they did is they took my truck to their, and impounded it. They took it to their yard, impounded it, and then they said my truck was stolen. Like, fool. The police just ran my information. How is this truck? This truck ain't stolen. I've been using this truck for the longest. This belongs to a Ryder company. And so we going round and round. Anyway, they kept my truck, and then their place is actually closed now. So I got to wait until the morning. And this is their way of keeping my truck in their yard, and then they can charge more.
Now, that is where the legal scam starts. Because then they start pushing paperwork to you for you to sign. Do not sign anything, because if you do, you're giving them the legal right to touch your trucking equipment. And that's how they get away from this. I mean, it happens every single day in Chicago, and it's happened to so many truck drivers. This video right here is proof that this is real. And so what happens? Sean gets the bill, right? The bill, he adds it up. it actually comes out to more like 20 something thousand. But he looks the next day and it's over $30,000.
It's just ridiculous. Look at that. Towing is 2,495 times 2, so let's just say 5,000 plus. Per day storage, they're not even storing it in a place. They still charged 1,000. That's 500 times 2. Special equipment, 1,995. Street cleanup. Now all they did was sweep the street, like sweep that stuff up and threw it in the back of my trailer. That was still 2,495. And that's just ridiculous. And then the labor is 895 times 4. So each person that was out there supposedly helping got 895. That's crazy. Miscellaneous, 2,495. And then truck time, 795. And then wrench, whatever the hell that is, 3,995. So we saying $15,000 to clean that up. Damn, that's a lot.
Right? They give him a ride to the Ryder, and then they said that they would fall right behind. But instead, what do? They park it in their lot, and they impound the equipment for more money. By the time he gets his equipment back, his shoes are missing. His glasses are missing. I mean, his earpods are missing. There are things in his truck that are missing. So besides jacking his company, messing him up, they steal his personal property as well. Now, luckily, because there was no signage showing that there was an incline, his insurance took care of it. Just say you're in a different situation, you hit the bridge, and it is your fault. You're going to be out $15,000 to $30,000 for what? For them towing you 7 miles. Mother truckers, comment down below. Have you ever been in a situation like this? We are exposing this situation. Thank you, Sean Caldwell, for this video. But I'm letting you guys know, do not just sign paperwork with any tow truck. They will scam you.
Goodness. Yeah. Trashed my truck. I did not leave this like this.
Electronically done. This page is the release to the trailer to you.
Okay.
And then whoever the sales account records for this will reach out to whoever you report to about like the big contracts. So this don't go through insurance money.
Okay.
Okay?
I appreciate you.
No problem. Have a good one, okay?
Thank you, man. You too. All right. So I got me a brand new trailer. Insurance is going to go ahead and handle that. So what the insurance is saying and safety is saying, the police officers and everyone, they're saying that was an unpreventable incident that they had repaved underneath that bridge and they never changed the sign. And it was an incline in the road that took away the extra inches that I needed. So therefore, they wasn't going to issue any tickets. However, this is the new trailer that I got.